The allure of space exploration background and the dream of colonizing other planets has captivated human imagination for centuries. However, the reality is that many of these planets are not just inhospitable, but extremely dangerous. From toxic atmospheres to extreme temperatures, let's explore what makes these planets so deadly. Venus, the toxic twin. First up, we have Venus, often called Earth's twin, due to its similar size and proximity. However, that's where the similarities end. Venus has a thick, toxic atmosphere composed mostly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid. Surface temperatures reach a scorching 475 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. The atmospheric pressure is 92 times that of Earth's, equivalent to being 3,000 feet underwater. Just stepping onto Venus would crush and incinerate you almost instantly. Venus's surface is a hellscape of volcanic plains, mountains, and highland regions, all blanketed by a thick haze of toxic clouds. The runaway greenhouse effect has created a planet where water cannot exist, and any spacecraft that has landed on Venus has only survived for a few hours. The Soviet Union's Venera missions in the 1970s and 1980s provided brief glimpses of Venus's surface, showing a barren, rocky terrain that underscores just how hostile this planet is. Jupiter, the gas giant. It's a gas giant and doesn't have a solid surface. Imagine trying to live in an environment with constant violent storms. The Great Red Spot is a storm twice the size of Earth that has been raging for at least 400 years. If you could stand on Jupiter's surface, you'd be battered by winds over 300 miles per hour and exposed to intense radiation due to its powerful magnetic field. Jupiter's atmosphere is composed mainly of hydrogen and helium with trace amounts of ammonia, methane, and water vapor. The planet's magnetic field is the strongest of any planet in the solar system, creating intense radiation belts that would be lethal to humans. Additionally, the lack of a solid surface means that any attempt to land on Jupiter would result in a descent into an increasingly dense and crushing atmosphere, ultimately leading to disintegration. Neptune, the ice giant. Now consider Neptune, the distant ice giant, with average temperatures plummeting to minus 225 degrees Celsius. It's unimaginably cold. The planet also boasts the fastest winds in the solar system, reaching speeds of up to 1,200 miles per hour. These supersonic winds would tear apart anything in their path. Neptune's atmosphere is made up of hydrogen, helium, and methane, which gives the planet its striking blue color. The extreme cold means that the planet's atmosphere contains clouds of frozen methane and other ices. Neptune's winds create massive storms, including the Great Dark Spot, a storm similar in size to Earth, which was observed by the Voyager 2 spacecraft in 1989. The combination of extreme cold and violent weather makes Neptune an incredibly hostile environment. Then there's Io, one of Jupiter's moons. Io is the most volcanically active body in our solar system, with hundreds of volcanoes, some erupting lava fountains up to 250 miles high. The intense tidal forces from Jupiter's gravity generate enormous amounts of heat, keeping Io's interior molten. Living here would mean constant volcanic eruptions and surface temperatures varying wildly from freezing cold to boiling hot. The volcanic activity on Io is driven by the intense gravitational pull of Jupiter, which creates friction and heat within the moon's interior. This results in continuous volcanic eruptions that spew sulfur and sulfur dioxide, covering Io's surface with bright yellow and red deposits. The thin atmosphere on Io, composed primarily of sulfur dioxide, provides little protection from radiation, making it a deadly place for humans. TRES 2b, the dark exoplanet. Let's go beyond our solar system to TRES 2b, an exoplanet that absorbs more than 99% of the light that hits it, making it the darkest known planet. Orbiting its star at a close distance, surface temperatures soar to over 980 degrees Celsius. The air is likely filled with light-absorbing particles, creating a pitch-black environment punctuated by occasional flashes of light. TRES 2b's eerie darkness is thought to be due to the presence of light-absorbing chemicals such as vaporized sodium and potassium in its atmosphere. These conditions make TRES 2b not only incredibly hot, but also visually disorienting, as the lack of reflected light would create a nearly pitch-black environment even during the day. This combination of extreme heat and darkness would make survival impossible. Titan. Saturn's largest moon has a thick atmosphere rich in nitrogen, but is incredibly cold with surface temperatures around -179 degrees Celsius. The lakes and rivers are filled with liquid methane and ethane instead of water. While it's a fascinating place, the cold and toxic atmosphere would make it impossible to survive without advanced life support systems. So, while the idea of living on another planet is exciting, these deadly worlds remind us how unique and precious Earth is. Each of these planets presents extreme conditions that make them incredibly hostile to life as we know it. Our exploration of these deadly planets underscores the importance of taking care of our own planet, where the conditions for life are just right. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content. Share this video to your friends and family. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.